Welcome back to Not a Real Doctor DPT. My name is Eric, and I'm a licensed and practicing doctor of physical therapy. And today we are in the final of our 5-part series on the basics of the field of physical therapy. If you haven't seen the other 4 videos, you can check out my channel and find where they're listed there, and it'll get you up to date on where we are. We've covered what is physical therapy, when would you seek a physical therapist, why you should seek a physical therapist, how you can go about finding one. And today is our last in this series, where we're going to discuss who actually needs physical therapy. And that one is a pretty simple answer to give. Who needs physical therapy? Well, I would say these kind of people do. If you're the kind of person who has ever said, hey, y'all, watch this as you are jumping off a balcony into a swimming pool, you are likely going to need a doctor of physical therapy. If you are someone who has ever said, I've fallen and I can't get up, you are someone who is going to need a doctor of physical therapy. If you are the type of person to sit all day in their desk job, staring at a computer screen all day for 8 hours, all hunched over your desk, day after day after day, and then going home and continuing to work at home in that same posture and position, you are going to need a doctor of physical therapy. If you have ever gotten stuck in the center of a couch, which is no man's land, by the way, and you are unable to get out of that couch, then you are going to need a doctor of physical therapy. So you can see there's sort of a theme going on. If you are having any pain, dysfunction with movement, then you are needing to seek out a doctor of physical therapy to help you with that. As we've talked about in our very first video series on this topic, looking at what is physical therapy. Physical therapists are people who practice the art and science of putting your body in the best position so that it can heal itself. And so with all of these conditions that we've just talked about, all these people, whether it's the person that's in a poor posture all day long, and so they're start developing neck pain, back pain because of how they're sitting, whether it's the type of person just who, because of their own stupidity, because of their own challenge to things, they develop tendonitis issues, have fractures, tear ACLs, things like that. Well, for some of those, you're first going to need to see a real doctor for that. But then you will come back to us in physical therapy, and you'll work with a doctor of physical therapy to try to help to improve how those joints are moving, help to improve your posture so that you can return to working without that pain and dysfunction. Maybe also teaching you ergonomics, how to adjust your desk, maybe show you how to work with a standing desk as opposed to just sitting all day looking at that computer screen. All of those reasons are, all those examples, not reasons, although reasons too, I guess, all of those examples are folks who would need physical therapy. And depending on who you are and where you are in your life, you are likely going to need to encounter and need to seek out a doctor of physical therapy for yourself or for a family member, a friend, or an acquaintance that you recognize the issues and see it being played out in that person. So who needs physical therapy? Very simple answer to that question. You do. No matter how in shape you are, how active of a person you are. It doesn't matter how inactive you are and how poorly conditioned you are. If you are having pain and dysfunction with movement, you should think, my first thought needs to be, I need to go to see a doctor of physical therapy. And when you seek that therapist out, it is most important and critical to go early go early in the condition. We can help really at any time in the process of rehab, but you can get the most benefit from our services by seeking physical therapy early in the process. And the easiest way to go to seek a physical therapist and actually get to that physical therapy care will be getting by getting a referral from your physician to do so. However, as I mentioned in the episode on how you can get in touch with a physical therapist, if you are in certain states that have direct access in the United States, then you can go to a physical therapist for a certain amount of time. Typically, it's a month, without that benefit of a referral, and just seek physical therapy via direct access. So I hope that this series has been instructive for you. I hope that you have learned a little bit about what physical therapy is, and when you might could benefit from it, or when a family member might could benefit from it. So I hope this series has been beneficial to you, and if it has, then I ask that you do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button to help us with the YouTube algorithm, because we are a new channel and are looking to grow and see if we can help as many folks as we can with teaching them about physical therapy. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.